What is up, guys? Good morning, everyone. Hello. It is your favorite Doctor Gladiator Hitman Assassin Love Consultator Axel Syrios here today. Now listening to the Axolotls Love Problems. Now I have gotten an insane amount of marshmallows, about 200 to 300 of them, and there is no way that I can read all of them, first of all. Matter of fact, the funny thing is, I did browse through, like, all of it, and I picked out 10 different ones. A lot of them, you know, were pretty similar, you know, so, like, I'll just talk about it roughly around the edges for most of it. I got quite a bit. I picked 10 for now, but I think we can go over 10. I think we're gonna go over more than 10, maybe. NTR issue. I haven't read too much about NTR, but I did read some crazy shit as well. So, like, you know, I'm about to help you guys out, okay? Now, oh shit, my phone's. Now, what's the fucking word? Warning, okay? Axel Syrios himself has never really dated a girl, so he cannot give you any accurate fucking advices. So no promises that I will give you guys a good advice, but my opinion I can at least word out. You know, you know what I'm saying? My opinions. At least I can talk about it. So that's the warning. Second warning. You guys might get severe brain damage from listening to me, because I don't make fucking sense half the time I talk. So, pack your shit. Alright? We're going on a fucking adventure. Like Rick and Morty, on a fucking quick adventure. 3 minute fucking adventure, okay? Going on. Alright. Starting right off the bat. Let me fucking grab a fucking, like, image fucking tab on OBS. We'll call it Marshmallow. Okay? Like I said, we have fucking 10. We'll start off with number 1, okay? There you go. Boom. Ah, I had it ready this time. You thought I didn't you? Hell nah, psych! I had it fucking ready. Now, I should be in front of it. Like this. Okay. We'll start off with the first one. Hey, Doc. Appreciate your time. With all your knowledge, wisdom, and non-existing doctor degree, please hear me out. When I like someone, I tend to stay away from them. I act normal, but I still keep my distance. It's not a self-deprecation kind of thing, though. I get this doki and kyun feelings when I see them, but that's it. Maybe that's all I want. Have you ever felt something like this, Doc? Now, this one, I would sum it up in total as, you know, as a problem where people encounter when they like someone, but they're too shy. And they can't interact with that person that they like. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure we've all had moments like that in our life. Even me, I've had it, you know, and I'm an extroverted motherfucker, you know. I'm still like, oh, I really like this person, but I'm, like, very, like, shy, you know? So I totally understand. Now, what do you do when this happens? Well, I personally feel like you don't exactly need to talk to them or anything. Like this person says, right? They feel the doki and kyun feelings. But that's it, right? Because they don't want to go any further. So maybe you're just having fun, you know. Like, you're just having fun around with the doki and kyun still. I think you're still, like, young in this sense in a way. Do you guys understand? Like, when you're, like, in, like, early years of high school, late years of primary, or, like, you know, mid-high school years, you're just enjoying the feeling of being in love, I guess, and, like, people being sweet to you, and people, like, having crush on, or you having a crush on someone, and you don't pursue for anything else, because when you start dating someone, right, you start thinking about the future, right? Oh, maybe I might want to, like, marry her. Like, what's the whole point of really dating someone if you're not, like, you know, gonna think about the future with them, right? Might as well just be friends with benefits or something if you're just not gonna think about the future or anything, right? I feel like this is like you're just still having fun in a way, so you don't really need to be in a relationship. If you're like, there's no negative, right, in this. You're feeling your doki doki and kyun. You're having your heart's like all, you know, fluffy and butterflies in your stomach and everything. You're just having fun, right? So there's no negative ends to it, right? Unless you see them, right, with some other girl and if you feel like shit. If you see them with some other guy and you feel like shit. If that's the case, right? But you're too shy. If that's the fucking case, why don't you start off by like trying to talk to them online, not in real life? Because you're afraid to talk to people like in real life at first, right? This was like a thing, you know, like there was like a meme when I was still in high school. It was like, oh, it's like these people where you would talk to like your fucking best friends online, but then when you meet up IRL, you know, you just never talk to them. There's like, you know, there was like a fucking little meme thing out there back in those days. Talk to them online. Maybe look up their name on Facebook or whatever, or Instagram, or, you know, just whatever. You just ask for it if you don't. This is gonna be the biggest fucking hurdle, I guess. But maybe ask for it. Be like, hey, you know, is there potentially like, oh, you know, can I get your Instagram? Or is like, just ask them, and then, you know, I'm pretty sure like if they're pretty cool with it, they'll be like, oh, you know, sure thing. If they're not, then they're not into you. Okay, so just give up at that point, I'd say. Just let it go before the, you know, fire gets too big. But if they're like, yeah, sure, no problem, then, like, you know, contact them through Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. What do people use nowadays anyways? Is this a Zoomer stream? I thought they use Facebook, isn't it? Well, like in some countries, they don't use Facebook, you know. For example, in Japan, everyone uses this thing called Line. They don't use Facebook. So whatever, you know, whatever is like popular in your country or whatever people uses, maybe. Insta Discord. God, is it Discord nowadays? Fuck. For real? Discord? Okay, well, I guess Discord then. I thought Discord was just for gamers and just for like people who just spend time online 24/7. I didn't think it was for people who like spends time outside and stuff. Okay, well, I guess Discord then. Just do whatever, you know, and then just ask for them. Get in contact with them, like, over the internet. Because it's much easier, you know? But then at the same time, you're, like, pivoting into, like, talking to them online only, in a way. Because you're taking it the easy way out. So you'll never get comfortable talking to them in person. So it's like a double-edged sword. You get to talk to them, but you're not, like, improving in any way. You're just, like, you're taking it the easy way out, and, you know, you might be able to date them and stuff, but it'll be hella awkward when you meet up in real life and stuff, so. Maybe that. But if you're shy, you know, you still have to do, you know, you still have to fucking take your own methods, right? You can't just, like, I can't just tell you, hey, be fucking brave, because then why would you guys be fucking shy if I can just tell you to be fucking brave? And you guys can fix it. Boom, like that. No way. You guys are still gonna be shy. So, as a shy person, how would you do it? Well, how I did it when I was in high school and when I was shy, you know, talking to the girl that I liked for 5 to 6 years. Remember I talked about it? I started off talking to her on Facebook, right? I talked to her in person a bit, but I was too shy. So I was like, fuck it. I'll, like, talk to her on Facebook. That's what I did. So, that's what I guess I did. Shy sounds like a skill issue. No, we all have our, you know, different capacity, okay? MySpace, holy shit. Vesper would go on about a fucking 4-hour Zatsudan on, like, his MySpace days or something, probably. Isn't that shit, like, so old, MySpace? Isn't it? Wait, high school Axel is shy? So here's the thing, okay? In the first year or two of my high school years, I was pretty shy. I'm not gonna lie. Well, not like the first year, let's just say, I was pretty shy. The years after, not really. The reason to that is because, like I said, you know, I was like, oh, when I get to high school, I want to be like Zach. Right? Zach. I want to be like him. So I was still in the works of trying to be, you know, a very cheeky, hee hee ha ha, I'm gonna save everyone type of guy. I was still in the works, okay, when I was in year 7. So I was still like, you know, the shy kid that's kind of wanted to... You know what I mean? I was still in the works. So like, and I still kind of like, I was like pretending to be kind of like Zidane as well from Final Fantasy 9. Zidane, yes. I would call fucking girls cutie and stuff normally. Man, it was kind of cringe, but hey. Hey, we gotta work on ourselves somehow, right? Some fucking how. I didn't call anyone a cutie, actually. I didn't call anyone a cutie. It's just... during, like... on the first day... when fucking... like... when the teacher was like, oh, what do you like? You know, you have to, like, introduce yourself to the kids in your class. I was like... because, you know, they'll be like, oh, what do you have interest in? And I was like, oh, I have interest in this. And I was like, I have interest in cute girls as well. I like cuties. I said that in front of the class, and man, that's cringe, dude. But hey, we all learn from, you know, we all learn from our mistakes. We all do that kind of shit in high school. We all cringy in high school, right? Cringe is the way that your life gets better, you know? Well, what's so fun about life if you don't have cringy moments that you can reflect back on and think, man, I was a dumbass fucking... you know? Who knows? Maybe in like 10 fucking 20 years time, I'm gonna look back when I'm like fucking an old man. I'm gonna look back at what I'm doing now. It's like, man, I was an anime... like, it was my dream, but I'm an anime boy? Like, who knows, dude? Who knows? But I'm loving what I'm doing now, so I don't fucking care, you know? That's just how we roll, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we all have, you know, shy stages in our life, but I don't think you have to worry about it too much, you know? Really don't. Wait, give me a second. Love consultation stream. Let me, like, put this up here. So people can, like, understand what the fuck I'm doing today. I mean, it quite literally says in the title, but some people, I guess, doesn't read the title. So, you know, just like those fucking manga shit, you know, like they give you the manga source in like the fucking caption, and then people in the comment will be like, hey, what manga is this? It's like, what manga is this? What anime is this? You know, it's like, dumbass, it's fucking in the caption, dude, read it. You know? You know, those like, you know, those fucking YouTube video where they have like anime in it, and it quite literally says at the start, this is the anime. Some people would be like, what's the anime yet? It's like, you... and then you're just like, just give up, you know? So yeah, that's the first marshmallow. Like I said, you know, take things slowly if you're shy. No need to, like, you know, force yourself to be like an extrovert or anything. If you're introverted, you have your ways of doing things, you know? I believe introverts have their own way of doing things, and I think that's a lovely thing, you know? Don't worry. But, like, make sure to, like, follow your feelings. Like, you know, like I said, on this one, it says, like, you know, they're just happy with what they have now. Then that's fine. You don't need to, like, chase for more. But, let's just say you're happy, but you want something more. And when other people talk to her, you feel jealous and stuff. Then you start, you know, thinking about, okay, well, what can I do? Should I talk to her online? Or should I talk to her in person? Do whatever's comfortable for you, and then go with that. And we're moving on to the second topic. Okay, I should move it like here. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving around just for the marshmallow. Hi, Axel. Next year, I'm gonna be moving away from my hometown to study in a big city for a year. And here's my problem. How can I make new friends in a big city when I'm introverted as hell? Also, any tips on how to remember to stay in touch with friends, plus fam back home? I love the people in my life right now, but I'm the type of person to only ever respond to texts if someone texts me first. And also, the type to think that I'm bothering people if I'm the one asking to hang out. Send help. Okay, no, I totally understand this too. I totally understand this one too. Hey, buddy, we're in the same boat. Okay, no problem. Now let Dr. Axel help a homie out. Now, This is like me when I was 18. Remember like when I said, oh, there was a time in my life where I came to Japan for about like 2 to 3 months, and I was like working here and I was looking after my grandparents and stuff. Like when I was here, right? Like this was like when I was 18, so I didn't have like much friends when I was in Japan, right? Like now I do. Because I've been online for a while and I have like a lot of online friends. But back then I really didn't, because I didn't spend like much time in Japan either, right? I only knew like maximum 10 people, like friend-wise. And like this, they're all busy and stuff, so you can't hang out with them. And then for 3 months, like I felt very like trapped. You know, I was, what do you call it? I kind of got depressed. You know, I wouldn't really say like depressed, but like utsu. I don't know how to say that name. Utsu means depressed, but it's not really depressed or anything. I felt very like lonely when I did that. So like, I totally understand when you're like, oh, you know, I'm introverted and I don't text someone first. But I'm pretty sure when you go to that like place, you will start texting your friends back at home from your side. Because that's what happened to me. Because I don't really like texting people first either. Like a bit down, melancholic. I don't know if that's the correct, but yeah, why not? We'll just say that. Lonely, sad, melancholy, yeah. And, you know, at first, like I said, like I never send messages first to people, but when I got really lonely, you know, I sent messages. I was like, oh, how are you guys doing, you know? So what I recommend here is okay, we'll start from the very beginning. How can I make new friends in the big city when I'm introverted as hell? So first of all, you're going to a big city. Now, when you go to a big city, there's so many different types of people, okay? People who are younger than you, people who are older than you, people of the opposite gender, people who has absolutely different fucking values compared to you. There's gonna be so many different types of people. Now, when there's this many different types of people in a huge city, you're bounded to meet someone that's gonna have the same interest as you, okay? There might be someone who likes VTubers, who knows? There might be someone who's new to the city just like you, right? But although there are people like that, it's difficult looking for them, right? So like, the best thing, what you can do, you're introverted, so it might be difficult. So I'll start from number 1 to like number, I don't know, fucking 5, 4, whatever I think is like better afterwards. Best thing to do is go to a fucking club. Okay, go to a club, talk to people. That's one of the best things to do. If you're young, that is. Is it? Yeah, going to a club, you make a lot of friends, don't you? I know a lot of people, like a lot of people in my friend group who's made friends throughout clubs. Is that not the norm? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know you're introverted, so I like it's probably, you know. Wait, what clubs are you guys thinking about? Not a fucking R18 club. You know, no, not a fucking poker club or anything, okay? Different club, okay? What the fuck, man? God. Yes, bukatsu. Go to a club. Or like join a club, okay? Well, is this like for school though? Is this for school? Because I don't know. That's what I thought. I thought you were gonna go like, okay, well, okay. How's this? If you're going for like a new school, like uni or like college or whatever, join a club or society groups. Those ones are the best, okay? If you're not, if you're an adult, right, and you're going there to work, if you're going to there to work, it just makes it much easier as well. Because when you're working, you're bound to like talk to people at your workplace, right? Even though you're like introverted, you're bound to talk to them. And you know, you can go eat dinner with them, hang out with them and stuff, make new friends, right? But if you're just going there for a vacation, then it might be difficult. Vacation might be a bit difficult. What's a good thing to do if you're on vacation? Okay. But I hate people. Well, if you hate people, then why do you want to be friends with them? I don't understand. You guys, if you guys hate people, then I guess don't be friends with them. Because you're just putting yourself at like, you're just suffering, like, you know, you're only gonna suffer, like, if you hate people. But I'm lonely. God damn it, the fucking, oh my god. How you guys, like, fucking flip your palm around, dude. Oh, I want this, but I don't want it. Oh, I want this. You fucking dumbasses, you. Stick to one fucking thing, okay? I don't hate people, I just prefer to be alone. Well, that's totally fine if you just prefer to be alone. Then you don't have to, like, you know, do anything most of the time. You can just be alone. And then when you want to hang out with people, I don't know, message your old friends, being like, hey, you want to have, like a Discord, like, gamer session tonight with the boys or whatever, with the girls. Right? Why don't you just do that, right? And if you're thinking like you're bothering people when you ask them like hang out, don't think like that. Okay? The only time you should think that you're bothering someone is that if they clearly don't want to hang out with you, right? If someone's like, oh, sorry, I'm busy today. Like, if you ask them one time, then that's fine. Or let's just say you ask them like 10 times, and 10 times in a row, they're like, oh, sorry, I'm busy today as well, I can't. But then they don't give you a date when they're free, right? If someone gives you a date saying like, oh, you know, I'm busy today, but then I'm free on this day, how about this? Then that's fine. But if someone's like, oh, I'm busy today as well, you know, oh, I'm busy this, I'm always busy. Then usually it means that they're trying to kind of, you know, avoid, like they're avoiding you in a way. So maybe leave them alone. That's what I think, in my opinion. Let's just say, oh, next time. And then if you ask, oh, when do you think next time you'll be free? And then they're like, you know, I don't know. I'll let you know. Then don't ask them out until they let you know. Don't like ask them out saying, hey, what about today? Just wait for them to, you know, tell them when they're free. That's what I think. Because you don't want them to dislike you, right? Or anything. Or you don't want to bother them, like you said. So, yeah. What else? And, you know, if you love the people in your life right now, treat, like I said yesterday in my Zatsudan, treat them with respect as much respect they treat you with, right? If they text you first, then you should text them first at times too. I understand it might be hard and stuff, but for example, what if they stop texting? What if they stop texting you first? Then your friendship's just gonna end there, because you're not gonna text first either, right? They don't text you, you don't text them, you never talk to them anymore. 2 years, 3 years go by, and you're like, hey, dude, you remember me? He's like, how are you doing? And they're just gonna be like, oh, hey, dude, long time no see. Yeah, it's cool catching up. Hope you're doing good in life. Fucks off. That's what's gonna happen. And you never want that, right? So make sure to keep in touch with them every once in a while. From your side as well, okay? And for your family too. I'm pretty sure your family would frequently, you know, message you and stuff, but make sure you message your family too, or call them. You want to show them that you care about them. Because when people sees that someone cares about you, they will care about you too, okay? So make sure you do that, okay? Just think about it. If you had a fucking daughter or a son, or just any family member on a trip, right? And they just message you out of the blue, like a photo or something, saying like, hey mom, or hey dad, or hey big bro, hey sis, you know, I went to, let's just say, Disneyland today with my friends, or I went to Disneyland today and it was so fun. And you send a photo of, they'll be like, oh, this is having fun, right? It will just warm them up a bit, you know? Don't worry, don't be afraid. They're your friends and family for a reason. They're not your enemy, they're not your teacher, they're not like they're not anything like, you know, they're not your acquaintance, they're not your work buddy. They're friends and families. You have a connection with them. So don't be afraid and just, you know, message them at times. Not frequently. Like if you don't want to, then don't. Don't message them like every day or anything. Just message them once a month or like once a week or something. No need to. That's my problem. And then how to make new friends. This one is the most difficult one, I think, but new friends. Well, I think, you know, you can make really friends anywhere, but it's difficult if you don't have like an environment to make a friend, right? People can just be like, oh, you can make friends by talking to them, but it's very difficult. You can't just walk up to someone random and be like, oh, hey, you want to be friends? Because that's going to scare them, right? Friends are usually made throughout certain environments. For example, school, workplaces. Like, let's just say, if you like playing card games, at a card game, you know, what do you call it? You know those places where you can play, like, trading card games where they have, like, a bunch of tables and you sit down and play with your opponent and stuff? If you like chess, you know, it's like you go to, like, a chess playing place. You know how they have, like, a fucking place where you can play chess? If you like playing basketball, you go to the hoops or the courts nearby. If you like playing soccer, you go to, like, the closest fucking soccer field nearby. There needs to be an environment, right? So, I'm gonna ask, what do you like? Okay, this is to everyone in chat. Not just this person who sent me this question, but to everyone in chat. What do you guys like, right? And then think about that. And then think about how and who you will be able to talk to like throughout that hobby. For example, I like VTubers. So then if you like VTubers, what you can do is you can join like a Discord server, right? Let's just say you have an Oshi. I'm pretty sure that Oshi would probably have like, I don't know, some like Discord fan server, right? You join the Discord fan server, make some friends there, being like, hey, you know, I'm new to the server. I really like this Oshi of mine, and I'm like looking for people, or being like, oh, I don't have any friends that I could talk about it, so I would love to talk about it with you guys. Some people might be like, oh, fuck off, dickhead. But some people might be like, hey, you know, I welcome you with open arms, you know, let's talk about it. What do you like about it? You know, do you have a Discord? I don't know. I think we do, don't we? Because like, I think we do. Like, I got like an amazing book from my like viewers, Axolotls, Elysium Deliveries. I'm pretty sure like they do have it because they made that, right? So a fan server, yeah. It's difficult to find an environment like that IRL. It is, you know, if you don't really have like IRL, you know, hobbies and stuff, it makes it difficult. But that's totally fine. Nowadays, most of the thing is on the internet anyways, so why are you guys worried, right? No need to be. You know, a lot of times people are like, oh, you know, don't spend so much time on the internet is bad. People says that stupid shit, but they still use the internet always. The same people who says, you know, go out, touch grass are the people that uses the fucking internet to tell people to go touch grass who fucking... It doesn't make sense, you know? It doesn't matter. As long as you're enjoying life, whether you're on the internet or you're in, like, hanging out in real... It doesn't fucking matter. Why? Why does it matter? Right? Do you understand? So don't feel ashamed if you're on the internet making like friends and you can't make friends. Don't feel ashamed at all, right? I guess that's how you make friends. You find a set environment that where you can make friends. You find your own hobby, and then throughout that you make friends. That's my take, I guess. But like I said, you know, no insurance. Okay. Next question. Aniki, what would you say is the best way to get a girl's phone number without making it weird? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you here, buddy. As a guy, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes you're gonna scare girls, no matter what, okay? The reason of this is because, like I said, everyone has different reactions to different circumstances, okay? Some girls, they'll be like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, if you ask them, oh, you know, can I have your number? They'll be like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem, right? But then other girls might just look at you and just walk away. Or just be like, no and just like shake their head, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, I think we're back. Hello? Can you guys hear me? We back? Okay, sorry. I don't know why, but sometimes my, like, OBS thing spikes to, like, 90k fucking KBs per second, and then it just drops to 0 and dies. I don't know. It just spikes to, like, 90k, and then it just dies. But I'm back, aren't I? We're back, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's some weird reason. I'm not too sure why. Sometimes the OBS does it. It just spikes like 90k and then comes back down. But anyways, yeah, like I was talking about, right? I'll just go from the start, okay? So sometimes when you ask a girl their phone number, they will give it to you. Just straight up. They'll be like, yeah, sure thing. But then sometimes they'll stare at you and look at you like you're a fucking idiot. They'll be like, what the fuck? Who are you? Get lost, you know? And they'll walk away, or they'll just keep quiet and ignore you. Or they'll just shake their head saying, no thanks, okay? Now, if that happens, don't take it personally, okay? Don't take it personally. Don't think like, oh, I'm an ugly bastard, so they're not gonna give... No, it's not like that, okay? No. What? Oh, is it muted? Oh, okay. So, the reason why they're doing that is because they're obviously scared. No fucking other reason. Whether you do it or some other fucking handsome guy does it, they're still gonna be scared, okay? They're gonna be fucking scared. So don't worry, okay? So, what I would say to this is don't ask for a girl's phone number. Don't. Ask for their Instagram instead. The reason why is when it's a phone number, it can be a bit too private in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because you, like, it just makes it difficult, okay? I feel like phone numbers are much worse. Instagram is much easier. Right? That's what I think. I don't know how many girls are in the chat right now, but hitch girls. If a guy asks you your phone number or like your Facebook, you feel a bit, you know, oh, it's a bit personal. Like, I don't want to give it to him, so you won't, right? But if it's just Instagram, right? A lot of people don't really use Instagram that much. They like upload photos of, you know, the ice cream they got this weekend or something, but like they don't really post much of their face and stuff, right? If they're confident about themselves, they do, but you know, they'll be like, oh, you know, if it's Instagram, it's fine. So like you ask for their Instagram. Twitter, I really wouldn't bother. I don't see a point in following them on Twitter. Twitter is more of like a shitpost fucking, you know, like app. You just shitpost. I don't feel like Twitter you get much out of it, right? Get their Instagram, right? And then just talk to them through that. And make sure you don't just go up to them and be like, hey, can I have your Instagram? No, don't do that, okay? Compliment them first or something, okay? It might scare them off, but hey, I would much rather, if I was a girl, I would much rather be complimented first And then, I don't just want some guy to walk up to me and say, hey, can I have your Instagram? No, that's fucking too scary. Don't do that shit to me. I would be like, no, that's rude as fuck. Don't do that, okay? But if someone came up to me and said, hey, I just thought you were like really cute, and I was just wondering if I could grab your Instagram, Make them like, what's the word? Like blush a bit. Not really blush, but like make them a bit shy, Make them fuzz up a bit. Set a mood, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, hey, I thought you were really cute. I was wondering if I could grab your Instagram. Just something like that, okay? Nothing too difficult. Just do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it works. Simple as that, okay? Or just ask their name first, okay? Just be like, hey, I thought you were really cute. Like, could I get to know your name? And if like, or just, I wouldn't even say that. Just be like, hey, I thought you're like really cute. What's your name? Just ask them the name. And if they're like, oh, hey, my name's like this. If they tell you their name, then it's like, boom, the game's on. If they're like, oh, let's just say, oh, I'm Alice. And it's like, hey, Alice, my name's Axel. Nice to meet you. Let's just say this is like fucking... Let's just say this is at school, right? Let's just say this... Okay, I think we're back. Holy shit. I don't know what's wrong with fucking OBS. They're just acting up on me. You guys see me? もう本当に fucking dog shit internet. I don't get it. What the fuck? This is Japan. What is going on? Swear to fucking God. Okay, where was I up to? Where was I up to? Okay. Where was I up to? Okay, so like I said, right? Just compliment them. First, tell them your name. Oh no, ask for their name first. Maybe ask. Maybe be like, hey, what's your name? And then if they like say, hey, my name's Alice, then you'll be like, oh, nice to meet you, Alice. My name's like Axel. It's like, I was wondering, is it alright if I get your Instagram? If they're like, yeah, sure thing. Then like, you want to leave it there. Then it's like, oh, thank you so much. And it's like, and then you could just say something cute, right? Just be like, I'm a bit shy actually, so is it alright if I like message you on Instagram later instead? And if they're like, yeah, that's totally fine. Do you understand? You could like, if you're shy, then you can just dip out there being like, hey, it's like, I'm actually like pretty like shy, so, But if you're not shy, then you can keep the conversation flowing there, right? You can just be like, thank you so much. It's like, what subjects do you study, right? If you're at fucking school, you can be like, oh, what subjects do you study? Or what subjects do you major in? And if they're like, oh, this, you could be like, oh, that's pretty cool. And be like, oh, I study this, and it's like, talk about it, Just be like that, okay? Being in school makes everything... Yeah, exactly. It just makes it easy. If you're at work, for example. Now, work is a bit difficult. You might not want to do this at work. Because it could be counted as sexual harassment if you do it at work. Especially in Japan, you would never want to do it. Because the rules here are just fucking stupid. I'll just say it's fucking stupid. I don't know. They'll call you out for sexual harassment for pretty much anything, honestly. So, don't even bother. Don't actually even bother. Yeah, don't flirt with coworkers. I wouldn't recommend it, really. Not at work. Speaking from experience? No, not from experience. It's just that's just, like, everyone knows. Like, you would never want to do that. Like, you would never want to risk it. Yeah. But the manga has been lying to me. So here's the thing. You look at mangas, they'll never do it during work hours. This is what's smart about these mangas, okay? These mangas and animes, they're so fucking sneaky because they don't do it at work, okay? Every, like, love plot between two workers would start off of work. But then because it starts off of work, and they're flirting with each other off of work, right? So when they get back to work, it gives them the right to do it at work. But them idiots out there would be like, oh, I can do it with my coworker too, and then do it to their coworker and then get fired on the fucking spot. Because they forgot that they started off of work. You know what I'm saying? Joke's on you, I've seen... Well, it's fine if it's not Japan, probably. Like, I've seen people flirting at the fucking old workplace I used to work at. So many of them flirting. I don't care. No one gets fired for that. It's just Japan. I don't know why. It's just toxic. Yeah, exactly. So, like, yeah, you know. What I think... If you... Let's just say you have interest in someone at work, what you could do is you could just ask them for, you know... If you could ask them if they want to go, like, grab dinner with you sometime. But make it very casual. You don't want to make it, like, you know... You don't want to make it, like, you know... awkward, right? So make it very casual. So get to know them first, right? Don't be like, oh, I really have interest in that girl, but I've never talked to her, so I'm gonna go ask her on a fucking dinner date. Never do that. Never. Get to know them first as friends or acquaintances or whatever, right? Or even as a group. Yeah, I think the group is the easiest. It will be the easiest, but, you know, for those of you guys who wants to meet up with them one-on-one, just talk to them. Starting off, just being friends, being like, oh, hey, you know, it's like, just talk about work stuff, right? This is that. Get to know them. And be like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It was like, we should grab dinner sometime. And then if they're like, yeah, sure, you know. Like, if, let's just say, if someone I was working with, right, at my old workplace or whatever, I didn't know them much, but I would work with them. And they were like, hey, we should go grab drinks sometime. So I'd be like, yeah, sure thing, let's go. Right? I wasn't really too much of a close friends with, like, I don't talk to them out of work. I only talk to them during at work, right? But they were sometimes like, hey, Axel, you know, let's go grab some drinks. And I'll be like, yeah, sure thing. I'll come out then. It's the same effect, you know. You wouldn't really mind, right? And then you could do the flirting, you know, off of work. Have you been to Mixer? What's Mixer? What's that? Oh, like a Gokon, is it? Like a group of females and males drinking all together, like a group date kind of thing. Is that a Mixer? No, I've never been to a Mixer. No, I've never been to one. No, I've never. Because I mean, like, Mixers usually occur at like workplaces, right? And I mean, even I was like working, but it's like a part-time job, you know. Like I said, I was just fucking flipping burgers at my part-time place, so like, that wasn't much, right? Like, you wouldn't go on a Mixer fucking date or anything with, you know. It's not called a Mixer in Japan. No, no, no. And there's like a lot of like, you know, people who are just underage in general there as well, so. Flipping burgers, yes, I was Mr. SpongeBob. Aniki, have you ever been on a date? I don't know if you would exactly call it a date, but maybe, kind of. If you call hanging out with the girl you like for a whole day a date, then I guess you could call it a date. But we didn't really call it a date or anything. We didn't really do anything either. We just like watched a movie and then we just like ate lunch. No, ate lunch, watched a movie, ate dinner. And like fucked off, so. That is a date. Well, sounds like, you know, well, if that's a fucking date, then I must be dating all my fucking bros, because that's what I do with them all the time. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's too difficult for me, that stuff. Dr. Axel... it's too difficult for Dr. Axel, you know. Exactly, just bros being bros. I just... Like, I don't care if you're a fucking female or a male. Like, if I feel comfortable with you, I'll just fucking hang out with you. I don't really care. I do not care. Why are you giving advice? Because I can. Well, yeah, so I think that's it for this question. Ask for the Instagram, and don't make it, you know, awkward. Make it very casual. Make sure you don't scare them off. Okay, next question. Aniki, it's been years since I had a relationship. I just don't think being in a relationship is my thing at all. I'm content even if I die unmarried. I have other things in life which makes me happy. Is this way of living fine, or am I doing something wrong with my life? I mean, I am happy and content right now. Buddy, you are happy. There is no need to think that you are living wrong. Okay? You are living an amazing life, brother. Don't worry, okay? Chat, here's the thing. If you're thinking like this, don't fucking worry, okay? Look at this man. He's happy. He's cool if he dies unmarried. He's still happy with life. Like, that's totally fine. Okay, that's totally fine. You're living in the moment. That's totally cool. No problem. But, here's the psych. Psych! Here's okay. Not really psych, okay? Just live however you want, okay? But, for example, if you're like, oh, I want a girlfriend, or I want a boyfriend, then look for it. If you want one, then sure, look for it. What's it gonna hurt? But if you don't need one, if you're like, oh, I don't need one though, then don't bother. Okay? No need. So first of all, that's the statement I'm gonna make. Second of all, it's gonna be like kind of counteracting my fucking statement I made. But the thing is, if you do get married and you have family, you have kids, you have a wife, or you have a husband, you know, it's gonna be better in the long run. The reason why is because when you get older, you're gonna have someone that's gonna take care of you, right? When you get older, you're gonna have your grandchildren where they're gonna entertain you. You're gonna look at them, oh man, these cute little motherfuckers, right? And then your daughter, your son, that's gonna take care of you, so you won't be lonely. So what happens a lot to old people who are single is they die really quick. Not from being like... I mean, this is like all true, by the way. This is like something I heard from my aunt because she works in, you know, she works in the hospital. So she knows a lot of things. And it's just like, oh, the reason why a lot of people, you know, who are old and single dies is not because they're sick or anything. They're just like really lonely. They like... You could see their face, like, get all like, you know, like sad and shit. Like, have you seen that photo of like the two couples who used to go to a soccer game? It was like a grandpa and a grandma. Like, the grandpa passed away, and then 2 years later, the grandma passed away. It was so quick, just like that. And until then, they look so fucking happy, you know? So it's just loneliness that takes over. Like, it's amazing what loneliness can do to people, you know? It really is, you know? Some people like, oh, you know, being lonely and being sad, that's just you being weak. But no, that's not true. It's like, it engulfs you. It's scary what it can do being lonely. And I've experienced it too. Like I said, just 3 months of me being lonely when I was in Japan, it fucking engulfed me and kind of put me to like a depressed mood. A fucking happy piece of shit like me. Guys, think about it. If a fucking piece of shit like me can get engulfed by loneliness and get sad, then anyone in this world fucking can. So like, if you think about it in the long run for your future and stuff, you know, you might want a significant other at least. Because they'll be there for you. But then if you don't think about it, if you're like, ah, you know, as long as I live like life right now, it's fine, then I think that's totally fine. Because at the current route that I'm going, I'm in the same line as you, brother. I think we're in the same fucking train tracks, you know? We're running in the same tracks, so don't worry. Yeah. Because the thing is that even you, like, when you get old, right? Like, you guys might be like, oh, you know, friends are all I need. But when you get older, right? Let's just say your friends get families and stuff, right? Or gets a wife, or gets a husband, gets a kid. They're gonna dedicate their life to their family. Friends will be coming so much later. The reason why, when you're young, like, you know, around our age, let's just say, we hang out with friends, you know, once, like very frequently. The reason to that is because they don't have anyone else to dedicate their time to. Maybe, like, if they have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, yes, they dedicate their time to them as well. But when it's a family, it's a totally different story. Like, how often do you see your parents, your mom or your dad, going drinking or hanging out with your friends? Like, at maximum, like, once a fortnight or something like that, right? You never see them, like, drinking every night with them, hanging out with them, talking to them. You never see them doing that, right? So like, make sure to, like sometimes you guys might think friends are enough, but that's only when you're young. When you're old, friends aren't gonna be enough. So yeah, keep that in mind, chat. Keep that in mind. That's what I think. So I think it's fine totally for now, but maybe in the long run, you could potentially if you want to. That's my advice. Damn, Dr. Syrios kind of spicy today. Giving out some good tips today. Better die young, but not free. But free, not marrying anyone in chat. That's totally fine. I feel like that's absolutely fine. I don't see a problem with that. Yeah. Okay, next question. Hi, Dr. Axel. Great work as always. I enjoyed watching your streams daily. Anyways, there's this girl I've been in love for 3 years, and I can't move from her. She's constantly in my mind and my dreams. I feel like my life is meaningless without her. I feel like if being with her is my life's mission, any tips on how to move on? Or how to make her fall in love with me? Okay, so like, buddy, I understand you on this one as well. The reason why I picked this one is because I understand you in a way. Now, chat, you guys might be like, oh, this is very, like cringe, passionate. Don't say that, okay? Don't say that. Don't fucking say that, chat. This man is in love, okay? When a man is in love, can't be helped sometimes, okay? At least, well, I would love to believe, at least he's not doing something, bad to her. Right? At least. He's just talking about how much he loves this girl to us. And that's not a problem, right? That's not a problem. Yeah. I mean, look, I was in the same position as, this person, like, how many years ago? I forgot, but, like, I liked the same girl for about 5 to 6 years. I was in the exact same position as this guy. So I don't think there's any problem with a buddy. Don't feel bad, okay? Okay. So, what should you do? Okay. So you feel like your life is meaningless without her, and you feel like if being with her is your life's mission, you want some tips, right? Okay, well, first of all, the obvious, ask her out. Ask her out, okay? If she rejects you, tough luck. Okay, that's number one. That's number one, okay? If she rejects you, tough luck, but are you gonna give up there or move on? Right? No, that's legit. Well, what else do you want to do, right? Do you want to stalk her? Do you want to fucking, do you want to, like, force her to go out? No. You ask her out on a date. If she doesn't want to go out on a date with you, then she doesn't want to go out on a date with you, okay? Now what can you do? Now then you think from there. Well, do you want to keep on liking her, and do you want to keep trying to get her to like you? Or do you want to move on in life, okay? So when I was in your shoes, right? Like a couple of years ago, when I was in your shoes, I asked her out, like, when I was, like, in year 7, so that's, like, when I was in 13. At first, she rejected me, too, She was like, I'm sorry, I don't see you that way. And I was like, okay, no problem. It hurt like a bitch, okay? It fucking hurt like a bitch. But, I was like, even though she rejected me, I still like her. I can't just... I was like, I like her. I can't just be like, oh, okay, she rejected me, I don't like her anymore. I couldn't do that, okay? It hurt like a bitch. But, like, what happened was, like, I made sure I didn't annoy her or anything. I just interacted with her as a friend, right? We just talked about, our hobbies. We talked about basketball, because she told me she likes basketball. We played, like, games together. We were just having a chill moment, okay? And then 1 year later, again, I was like, hey, I still really like you. It's like, I was wondering if I could hang out with you this Sunday or whatever, right? Not saying date this time. Not specifically saying it's a date. I would say something like, hey, I want to hang out with you this. And if the girl doesn't have interest in you, I'm pretty sure they'll just say no, right? But if they do have some extent of interest in you, they'll say like, oh yeah, sure thing. I can hang out this Sunday. And then I slowly started getting to her through that. At the end of the day, right? Or at the end of 6 years, let's just say, we still didn't end up dating because her family, you know, doesn't allow dating until she's 18 or whatever. And by that time, I've, like, kind of given up, you know? So, like, yeah, it took time for me to give up, but I was able to give up after a while, right? So that's what I recommend to you, buddy. That's what I recommend. Like, I'm pretty sure that even if they say, hey, I don't like you, I'm sorry, and reject you, if you really do like her, just a rejection is not gonna let you give up, you know? But that doesn't mean you can keep pestering her non-stop, you know? You wanna be professional in a way. You wanna be a good person. You wanna have... What's the word, chat? Give me the English word. You wanna have some sense of... some common sense, okay? And be respectful. Yes, that's it. Know the limits, be respectful, have some common sense. She rejected you, which means she doesn't want any of that, okay? So don't ask for it, don't force her. But you are free to be in love with her. And you are free to work on yourself. And you are free to try to make her fall in love with you, okay? You're free to take shots at it. But don't be like, oh, you bitch, why didn't you date me? Or don't do that. Or don't be like, I'm better than all the other guys, I'm gonna be there for you. Don't do any of that fucking shit, okay? Because if a girl wants you, they're gonna fucking want you, okay? If they don't want you, means you're fucking lacking on that shit, okay? You're lacking on that stuff. Your own happiness, you have to pursue it yourself. You can't expect the other person to just automatically fucking like you for who you are. Because it's so stupid, okay? I'm gonna say it. Nowadays, people are like, oh, you have to like the person for who they are, this, that. But that's not true. That's not fucking true. You can't like anyone for... You can't just like everyone for who they are. You're gonna fucking dislike some people for some of the reasons that, you know... It's so stupid. People are like, oh, you have to love this person for who they are. You have to... Like, no, that's not true. If they're a dickhead, why do you fucking have to like them? No, you don't. Okay? And you have to look at it like that to yourself, too. No one is gonna fucking like you like that. Just think about that. No one is gonna like you for who you are, okay? They're gonna like you for how you treat them. Right? If you treat them like a dick, they're gonna fucking hate you. There's no reason they should like you if you treat them like a dick. But if you treat them with absolute respect, they're gonna love you, right? Like I talked about it yesterday. So with this girl that you love for 3 years, ask her out first, okay? If she hates you, well, not hate, if she rejects you, then suck it up, okay? First of all, suck it up and be like, okay, that didn't work. Now how can I improve myself? And how can I try to make her like me? Be more casual with her, for example. Okay? Be more casual with her. Respect her boundaries, okay? Maybe compliment her once in a while without making it creepy, okay? Do you understand? And just keep working on yourself. Hit the gym or whatever, you know? I don't do this myself, but I know some people, like, does, like, makeup, make sure their skin's, like, all, you know... I know some male friends of mine who does it. You could do that if you want to try look even better. Try something new. Try dyeing your hair. Try looking, you know, put another style on. Try a lot of different things, okay? And what you're gonna find out is that you're not only doing this to make her fall in love with you at the end of the day. You're doing this because you like improving yourself. You're gonna notice, okay? That's what I noticed when I was in high school. At first, I was all about, you know, trying to make her like me, trying to make her think different about me. You know, I was trying so hard for that. You know, I'm gonna get better at basketball and I'm gonna make her like me. I'm gonna try to look more handsome and I'm gonna make her, you know, try. But then when you're doing it, you're like, damn, I'm actually starting to look like cooler. I'm starting to get more buff. I'm starting to enjoy I'm like enjoying myself. You know, I'm like making great additional changes to myself. And enjoying it. And you know, like, some people, right, says that, oh, you know, you should never let someone change you, or you should never change yourself for someone. I don't think that's true, okay? Yes, originality matters, and your personality and stuff, it all matters and stuff, but the thing is that if you're working on yourself to improve yourself, why would anyone tell you to not do that, right? Self-improvement is great. Only if it's a positive change, yes, obviously. I mean, who the fuck would negatively change themselves for someone? That's just stupid. Like, don't. Don't fucking do it. If someone's like, oh, you know, you have to spend money on me, don't. Like, it's obvious how to tell a red flag and how not to, okay? And if you guys can't tell the difference between that, then fucking come to me and I'll fucking help you guys out, okay? Maybe my crush likes jerks. Did you think of that? That's a massive fucking red flag. If your crush likes a jerk and you're gonna become a jerk, I don't see where you're gonna go with that. How is that gonna go to like a healthy relationship? Don't you just think about that? How is that gonna be a healthy fucking relationship? Like, if your girlfriend is like, oh, I love cheaters, so you're like, okay, I'm gonna become a cheater, and you go fucking cheat with different other girls. How is that gonna be a like how? It's just not gonna work, right? She'll just find a bigger jerk, exactly. Did Sayori say that? No, she didn't. Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, you know. Like, that's what I had, though. I very much enjoyed the self-improving arc of my life through high school. Like, that was my favorite thing, actually, maybe, about the whole bit of me liking her. Yeah, she was, like, a lovely girl. She was like, beautiful. She was lovely. She was very kind as well. And I was all about making her falling in love with me. But at the end of the day, what I started enjoying more was me working on myself. Practicing basketball every day, getting better at basketball. I was like, holy shit, I'm actually getting so much better. That was one of the greatest changes. Me working on myself mentally and emotionally. Which is why I'm so fucking happy now. Look at me. I don't think about anything negative. Back then, I was always like, man, what if she's talking to another guy? What if she's like, you know, she's playing around? I was always like that. At one stage in life, I was like, man, I want to kill myself. Oh, I had that stage, you know, like that phase, high school, you know, like Chunibyo Axel. I had that. But I don't think about that shit anymore. Why? I look back to it, man, that shit was stupid. I could be happy so much more by doing other things I want to do, right? That's me. Third of all, I've pursued what I really want to do, okay? In life. So for example, I wanted to pursue singing. I wanted to pursue being like a stand-up, you know, talker to people. I wanted to talk to people. I love you guys all, right? I wanted to like give advice to people. I wanted to sing. I wanted to do crazy shit. And look, I'm here doing that. It was a great life lesson for me, liking her. And if she wasn't like there, I would have never been able to become who I am now. So, you know, huge thanks to her, right? So man, make sure you work on yourself, okay? You liked her for 3 years. If you liked her for 3 years, that's fucking dedication, buddy. And if you can like someone for 3 years, okay? If you can love someone for 3 years, then you're going to be able to work on yourself for the rest of your life. So make sure you do that, okay? Self-love is the most important type of love. Love yourself and work on yourself. That's my advice. Well, that's if you do get rejected, that is. If you don't get rejected, I mean, you know, you can have fun. Go on dates with her. Do whatever. Enjoy the moment, right? But if you get rejected, don't take it in any negative way. Take it as a positive, okay? Be like, fuck yes, okay? She didn't like me. Now, how can I improve myself? What can I do? Work out. Hit the gym. Go to the hair salon. Get a fucking really cool haircut, you know? Try out some new clothes. What suits me? What doesn't? Start playing some sports. Because everyone likes a fucking good sports player in, like, during your school days and stuff, right? Keep it up, buddy. You got this, okay? Be the king you want to be. And for the queens out there who are chasing the kings, be the queen you want to be. Alright, next question. Hey Axel, I'm in a long-term relationship of 5 years, and recently we've been in the talks of moving on the next step, aka marriage. But I feel a sense of dread, and I can't seem to imagine myself being fully happy with my partner. The thing is though, our lives are very intertwined at this point, and it's not like I don't love or care about them, or that the relationship is 100% bad. Could you give some advice, or maybe courage, to someone who isn't sure what to do? Okay, so this is a difficult one. Okay, this is a difficult one. I don't want to give you I don't want to give you courage here. I don't want to give you courage, okay? Now, chat, you guys might be like, why, Axel? That's not nice. Give her courage. No, the reason why I don't want to give her courage, or him, is it? No, is it a her or him? Let me read it again. Okay, I don't know if it's a he or her. Sorry, I don't know. From the way, they phrase it, I think I'm not too sure if it's it's hidden, right? Yeah, but it's irrelevant. Okay, so the reason why I don't want to encourage you on being like, hey, it's okay, you know, just marry, because marriage is a very serious thing. You know, a lot of people gets divorced. I'm not lying. A lot of people, they get married and they just get divorced because it doesn't end up. And I feel like you never want to do that, right? Because it remains, as you were like, it remains for the rest of your life if you're married once. Like, and some people, right, after they, like, when they try to marry the next person, some, like, I know quite a people who's done this, but they're like, oh, you know, it felt really awkward when I had to talk about it. So I was like, right. I understand. So, like, it's a big step. And you never want to take it so lightly. But like you said, 5 years of relationship is pretty long, right? It's pretty fucking long. But if you don't feel comfortable and you feel you feel a sense of dread, then don't. Just wait. Just wait until you were both perfectly, completely happy. Like, I see you saying, you know, you're fully happy, you know, with being the partner with this person and you're so intertwined, but I know a lot of people, I don't want to mention names or anything, but for example, like on Twitter yesterday, I saw like a certain streamer talking about, you know, how he got divorced with his wife, but they're still like really good friends. They're like best friends and stuff. Like, I saw something like that, and marriage is never, you know, like a correct answer. Like, you'll never know what the correct answer is until you make an action, right? So I can't say exactly what you should do here, but I think you should wait. I think you should wait, in my opinion. Because if you feel a slight sense of dread currently, even before getting married, if it's like after getting married, then it can't be helped. But if you're feeling a sense of dread before getting married and then you get married, then you're gonna feel it afterwards too, in my opinion. Right? That's what I think. So I feel like, you know, yeah, identify what you're dreading about is the best way, but that's very difficult, which is why I think he's saying, you know, oh, I don't know, but I feel like a sense of dread. I feel like once you figured out what that sense of dread is, talk about it, sit down, you know, have a cup of coffee or tea, talk about it with your partner, take it to the cafe, talk about it with her. I would say, you know, take her to some nice cafe, you know, or take him to like I wouldn't say take him to a nice cafe. Maybe, you know, brew him a nice cup of tea or coffee, or take her to like a nice cafe and talk it out with her or him, you know? Sit down and be like, you know, I felt like this was a bit of a problem and I really want to get married, but, you know, I still feel like this is holding me back. What do you think we should do about it? Talk about it. Communication is key, definitely. Yeah. And then make sure to tell them, like, oh, you know, you like love them and you care about them and your like relationship is like not bad, but like you just feel this thing which is holding you back, so you want to like open up and talk about it. That's the most important thing. I recommend you to do that first. So I'm not gonna encourage you. I'm not gonna encourage you to get married or to divorce or anything. What I'm gonna encourage you is to sit down, talk about it with her, right? And ask if she has any problem as well, or he has any problem. Be like, do you also feel it, or is it just me? That's my advice. Okay, next one. Hello, Aniki. It's me, your boy. Give me a second. Let me move a bit. Here you go. Hello, Aniki. It's me, your boy. Anyways, I was wondering, since you're doing advice right now, should I be finishing on school since I have only 4 semesters left until I get my bachelor's, or should I try to get a girlfriend right now? I'm socially awkward and it's hard for me to talk to girls, IRL, if they aren't my friends, and I'm scared of rejection. And I'm scared of rejection because of my anxiety, and I want to try dating up, but that's a lot. That's doing a lot overall. Though I just want, overall, though I just need something to help me focus on what I want. I'm fucking reading this so fucking weirdly. Give me a second. Where are we up to? Fuck. Where up to? Overall, though I just need something to help me focus on what I want. Much love and thank you for the kind words on me doing well on my finals. I did really well, Imo, and looking forward to the streams I can finally watch again. Ah, so this is you, Shaco. This is fucking you, Shaco, huh? I'm gonna read the super chat at the end, by the way, that you guys have been sending me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I haven't been able to read it. I'll make sure to read it at the end. So this is you, huh, Shaco? I'm gonna call you out. This is you. I'm calling you out, Shaco-san. Calling you out. Okay. My opinion. Okay. My opinion. It depends, really. Now you're like, what the fuck is that advice? But I'm not kidding. It just really depends on how you want your life to go. Wait, it's Mask? It's not Shaco? What the fuck? It's not Shaco? Oh my god, it's Mask. It's because I swear Shaco was talking about doing finals yesterday. Okay, it's Mask. Okay, it's not Shaco. I'm sorry. Oh shit, called out the wrong person. Shaco-san, I'm sorry. Okay, it's Mask. It's Mask. It wasn't Shaco. Look, Shaco said he was doing his finals like yesterday or the other day, and he came back, so I thought it was Shaco. It's only natural to think it's Shaco, right? Shaco, I'm sorry. Like, hey, yo, chill. I ain't got time for relationships. I'm busy trying to be a future real doctor. I already horrendous, but no, Shaco. Hey, yo, chill, man. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, well, Mask. Mask, I'll give you advice. Yes, I remember. I wish you luck as well. But because like yesterday, Shaco came back saying like, oh, I aced all my exams. I thought it was shit. I'm sorry. He was the most recent one to talk about finals, so I thought it was him. Okay, Mask. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Okay. It depends. Like I said. I understand how you can be socially awkward, right? Here's the thing. It's gonna be much easier while you're in school, getting to know new people. New girls, new guys, just anyone in general, okay? It's so much easier. Once you complete school, right? You get your bachelor's, you have to go do your internship, you have to go work, and it's gonna be so much harder meeting someone, okay? It's gonna be so much harder. So, I understand you want to focus on your 4 semesters, so I think this is what you should do. Build a fucking network. Like Chad is saying. Find a bunch of friends. Get along with a group of people. Okay? Get to know many different people. Don't date them or anything, okay? Axel's 24th girl. Hey, yo, shit. Why are you trying to cheat on me, my 24th chick? My 24th girl, why are you trying to cheat on me with Shaco-san? God fucking damn it, dude. But yes, build a network. Get to know different types of people in school first, I would recommend. No need to, you know, spend so much time with them. Just become friends with them, talk with them, you know. Get their Instagram, get their Discord, whatever. Put yourself in a group chat with them or whatever. Just chat with them. And then maybe, you know, join those society events. You know how like society have like, you know, those like business society club like cruise night or like disco night or like gaming night. You know how they all have that stuff? Join those, right? And I understand it's gonna be awkward, it's gonna be scary at first. But like try to join and talk to someone, okay? That's the best, I think. That's the best outcome. And then after you complete your 4 semesters and get your bachelor, right? Then I would recommend you to maybe look for a girlfriend after that, after you have become friends and stuff. Or you could even do it during, you know. I wouldn't, like, if you feel like now's the time, I think you can go for it. Yeah. Exactly, finding a girlfriend doesn't need to be a full-time job. You can concentrate on your studies and still leave some time for socializing. Exactly, that's true. That's what I recommend. Good luck, Mask, okay? Good luck, you got this. Okay, next question. Alright, here you go. My best friend of 12.7 years recently got a boyfriend and it made me super jealous. I'm confused because I did not really feel like I had romantic feelings for her before. They broke up a few weeks ago and I'm wondering if I should ask her out. But a relationship is so valuable to me and I'm not even certain of my feelings. So I don't know if it's worth the risk. Any advice? My first advice, don't. Just don't for now. Not for now, okay? Okay, buddy. Buddy, slow down. Slow the fuck down, okay? So here's the thing. I know a lot of girls as well that's like this, okay? Let's just say, let's just say there's two girls, right? One of the girl dates a guy. The girl would feel jealous. I have seen something like that before, okay? Even, like, I think it's because they're your super close friend that you have always spent time with. They were always there for you. And then they got a significant other, so they're spending more time on them than to you, which makes you jealous. So I don't think this is actually, like, love unless you're certain about it. I think it's just jealousy. And rebounding is never a good fucking choice. I have never seen anyone work out after getting rebounded, right? If she says yes to you, right? Like, what's gonna happen is you're just risking, like, your friendship. Like, I don't know, there might have been, you know, successful rebounds in the past with certain people, but it's very, very difficult. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's gonna be so painful when you, like, if you just stay with her as friends, you're never gonna lose that friendship with her. You know? Sakuragi's good at it. That's a different rebound, okay? Different rebound. Yeah, I would say, like, don't ask her out, really. Because you're not even certain of your feelings. That's just rude, in my opinion. Like, if you're not certain of your feelings and you're asking a girl out, that's disrespectful as a man. That's just you doing it for your own benefit, and I feel like that's very disrespectful. I understand, you know, you're like, oh, but I like Chris, I don't know, but if you don't know, then don't make any actions. You know why? Because you've been friends with her for 12.7 years. The only difference that you're gonna have if you date her is that you're gonna probably kiss her and have sex with her. That's the only difference, right? That's the only difference you're gonna have. Now, are you willing to risk that 12.7 years of friendship for some kiss and sex just because you don't know if you have, you know, certain feelings for her, right? You've been with her for 12.7 years. What is there to hide? If I'm friends with a girl for 12.7 years, I could walk in front of her just fucking wearing just a piece of underwear, and I wouldn't care. Because I've been such close friends with her. If she walked in front of me in her underwears, in a fucking bra and, like, underwear, I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't. You know? Like, what is there? Like, any more that you can get? Right? Like, chat, think about it. What is the, like, if you're, like, with someone for, like, a friend for more than, like, 12 years, right? What is there to achieve, right? Like, your friends, you talk about them, you probably talk about, like, the most fucked up shit between the two of you guys, right? You probably go out drinking, ranting and stuff together. But you're gonna destroy that because you felt a bit of jealousy when she dated some other guy. No, the only reason you felt jealousy is because, like, she was like, so here's the thing, she had you were accompanied by her, right? You had her company, and then she started dating someone, so you lost that company. So what you want is not dating her. All you want is her company, you know? And that's understandable because you're friends, right? Friends wants each other's company, right? So I would say don't ask her out. That's my advice. But if you do really love her, right? And if you do want a future with her, if you want to get married, if you want to have kids with her, if you think about it that way and you're like, yes, I want this though, Axel, then go for it. Then ask her out. Okay, but maybe not now. Maybe not during the rebound session, but yeah, some relationships are, you know, just better than romantic relationships. Make it gradual, yes. Rebound period. So it's like, I would say like about 1 or 2 months after the breakup. Some people even go to a year. They're like, I'm still not looking for dating. Some people are like, for a whole year, you know, I broke up like last year and I'm still not into the dating. When they get back to the dating scene, then why not? If you want to. But unless you really want to have a proper future with her, then don't. You're saying it yourself, our friendship is so valuable to me. You're saying it yourself, buddy, that your friendship is so valuable. If it's so valuable, then don't let this feeling cross your mind. Don't let jealousy take over you, because sometimes, right, jealousy and being envious of other people is what destroys people. Being jealous, being envious, and trying to do the stupidest shit so you could feel blessed for that one bit of moment in life. So you could feel blessed for that 1 week, let's just say. And you lose everything. It's so not worth it, man. So not worth it. So fucking not worth it. Be sure about your feelings, and then make your move, right? But that's for everything, right? When you're playing games, maybe not games. Let's just say your life is on the fucking desk, right? And you're playing chess, or you're playing poker or something, or you're playing blackjack or whatever. You know that game where they have like, where the dude has his like hand slotted in like in this fucking torture device, and his fingers get cut off if he fucking loses the bet or whatever. If you're in that situation, you're gonna take your fucking time like a bitch. You're gonna think about it non-stop, right? Is it Saw? Was it Saw? Yeah, maybe it's Saw. You'll be like, oh my goodness, I have to think about it. How is this? How is this? How is this? And yeah, Kaiji as well. They have that stuff. You're gonna think about it over... Let's just say you're playing chess and your life's on the line. Every single move, you're gonna think about it, right? You're like, should I do this? Like, you wouldn't be like, I'm not certain about it, but I'm gonna move it. If it's a friendship of 12.7 years, work on it like your life counts on it. Because, man, I don't know what to say, dude. If I had a friend for about 12.7 years that I lost, I would be fucking, like, bawling my eyes out, dude. Why is the example situation always extreme, i.e. death? I mean, easiest way, right? Easiest way to make people understand. Like, I've lost a friend who has only been friends with me for like 6 months to 1 year, and I still fucking died. Like, I was like in huge amount of pain. Like, insane amount of pain. So I can't imagine what 12.7 years is gonna be like, dude. Like, honestly. I really can't. Yeah. Just do post, not clarity, my dude. Risking the friendship ain't worth it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if you're just horny, maybe just jack it off, I guess. That's the easiest way for, like, guys, maybe, I guess. そうだね. Maybe. Okay, well, next question. We're nearing the end here. Question 9. Oh, this one's a long one. Fuck. Okay, let me move a bit. Okay, wait, let me... Okay, let me... Okay. Okay. よいしょ。長いね。Okay. Wait, let me drink my tea. Okay. I have this childhood friend of mine who I used to have a crush on. She used to stay at my house to be picked up after school back when we were in primary school, even though it was in the same neighborhood. Around middle school, we fully grew apart because I found other friends to hang out with and ended up not hanging out with her as much. This continued on until we didn't even go to the same high school or talk to each other for years until she invited me to her graduation party. This was surprising, but it was very awkward as I mostly quiet and just sitting. Not talking because I was the odd one out, being the only one there who knew nobody there. Years later, we're now both adults pursuing their own paths, but I still seldom think about her, even if I don't have a solid crush anymore. I still regret that we weren't able to remain close friends. Dr. Axel. If it were you, would you make an attempt to reconnect with— No fucking shit, man! Buddy, I'm gonna school your ass today. Sir. Yes, sir. What are you talking about, sir? What the fuck? Sir, I don't— Okay, here's the thing. Do you have her social, like— Well, I guess she invited you to go to a graduation party, so you have something to get in contact with her, right? Brother, you're literally saying it yourself, you know? Like, oh, I don't have a crush, but I regret that we weren't able to remain close. Like, you're regretting it yourself, then why don't you make an attempt to fucking become friends with her? I don't get it. Why do you even need advice from me for this, son? You know? Like, you're literally saying that you want to remain friends with her. You want to be friends with her, but you're fucking asking me? Why? Brother. 兄弟。マジでさ、もう、like, if you were talking about, like, you know, you wanna, like, you actually have a crush on her, you wanna date her, then it might be a bit difficult, and then you might want some advice, right? I understand. But just being friends with her, buddy, you were close friends with her at some point, and she even invited you to her fucking graduation party. How can you not become friends with her? Alright. Chat. Right? If anyone in chat here wants to get close with someone, you know, that they were friends with in the past, but they didn't know how to, write down what I'm gonna fucking say. Write it down, okay? But you have to, like, adapt it in your own way, okay? Don't just copy and paste what I say. Just be like, hey man, or hey, how are you doing recently? Alright, start off with that. With an exclamation mark, okay? Start off the conversation nice and bright. Be like, long time no see, or long time since I've last talked to you, okay? Start off with that as well. So the first message is gonna be like, hey man. And be like, long time I haven't talked to you since we last talked. How are you doing? Send this and then wait for them to reply. If they reply, be like, yo, what's up? You know, and let's just say they reply, right? Talk and then put a dot point down, right? Talk about, well, no. First of all, ask how they're doing. How are you doing recently? It's like, I'm pretty sure, you know, if you were close friends and you were at the graduation party, you heard about what they were going to study or which uni they were going to go to or what they were going to do for work. Ask about it. Be like, hey, what are you doing now? It's like, how did that job of yours go? How did that job offer go? How did that uni course of you? How are you doing in uni right now? Talk about it, right? Just break him down like that, one by one. Just break him down. Sensei, this is gonna be in the test. This is gonna be in your life, buddy. Your whole life is a test. You gotta remember that. I dropped out and became a VTuber. Sadly, I can't say that unless they find out about me. Because I signed this thing saying that I would not tell people that I am a VTuber, so... Sadly, I can't say that. If someone asks me, I'll just say, oh, you know, I do something related to, like, Seiyu, I guess. But, yeah. Okay. So do that. And then once you, you know, break the ice a bit and you get back on talking terms, just online, being like, you know, honestly, I really miss hanging out with you. Don't be creepy, though. Now, this is after, like I said, breaking the ice. Just be like, man, I haven't hanged out with you in ages, and I really wanted to catch up. Do you want to go drink? Or do you want to go grab dinner some night? Maybe next Sunday? Next, like, Saturday night? And if they'll, like, I mean, if they were friends once, they'll be like, yeah, sure thing. Right? Go do that. Okay? Go fucking do that. And that is just how you reconnect. Is literally that fucking simple. It's not that difficult, is it? It's simple, right? But yes, you should reconnect with her. If you're like, if you don't have any regrets, then no, why the fuck would you want to? If you're like, oh, I don't really care, then you don't need to, because you don't care about that person. But if you regret, then that means you genuinely care about that person as a friend. And if you genuinely care about that person, then make an attempt to reconnect. Okay? Buddy, okay, if you end up dating this childhood friend of yours, you reconnect with her, you end up dating, you better fucking come tell me. Okay? You better fucking come tell... And you better invite me to your fucking, like, marriage. Have a fucking, like, huge, like, monitor at your fucking marriage table. Make sure I get the biggest fucking piece of the lobster, okay? That's a promise. If anyone in chat here ever gets married, right? And if I have helped you get married through my advices, then I better be at your fucking wedding. You better take a fucking photo of me on a screen or some shit with my plate of tasty-ass lobsters and steak. I better fucking deserve... I better fucking have that, okay? I better. Honestly. You know, like, what I was talking to about, like, management? We should do cameos. You know, Mr. Dr. Gladiator doing the cameo along with the real Mr. Dr. Astronaut fucking firefighter. You know, we should do a cameo, like a birthday cameo. Bro, can you imagine someone getting married and then just like us being there being like, hey buddy, congrats on getting married, dude. Can you just imagine? It's like, or like it's a birthday, right? I was like, happy birthday, brother. That'd be pretty cool, cameos, right? I would love to do it. You know what? I'm gonna ask like Mane-chan now. I'm gonna ask. So like, when are we gonna do cameos? It's a great idea, ain't it? Boom. Cameos. Axel, that is not the collab you should want. I want it. We're gonna sync our intros. What's up, guys? It's your favorite Doctor, Gladiator, Hitman, Assassin, Firefighter, Astronaut. Slap my chest with, like, the palm. Slap my chest. Axel Syrios here. I should do it. Xbox 360 mic user. Axel Syrios. Switch intros, maybe, yes. Maybe. Maybe. I really like the one where he had a fucking battle off with, like, Jesus or something. It's like Johnny Sins and Jesus battle off. That one was so fucking funny. Like, I laughed my fucking ass off so much. That one was so fucking funny, dude. Now it's funny. What are you fucking axolotls doing? Get your dumb asses over here. What are you guys doing, huh? What are you guys fucking doing? Aniki's only in it for the free food. Obviously, I need the food. I need them food. Oh, dude. Yo, but, like, yo, wait. When someone gets married, they give you, like celebration money or, like, congratulation money, right? That's what they do in Yo, maybe I should get fucking married, yo. If I get married, can you just imagine all the Akasupas? Like, I'm like, yo, chat, you have to give me my congratulation money. I'm streaming my marriage here. I'm getting married. You have to celebrate me. These Akasupa. Come on, chat. Yo. Imagine the fucking amount of bank I'll be making, man. Shit. Yo, imagine. Moshi moshi, Sayori-san. When you graduate, I was potentially looking for a marriage. Will you be interested, Sayori-san? Lol, we are invited. Yeah, just so you guys can send me Akasupas. Only Akasupa comments allowed on that stream. My marriage stream, only Akasupa comments are allowed. Yes, sir. Let's see, what did Pyre say? What did Pyre say? Axel, can you give me some love consultancy? I'm trying to reject someone kindly. How should I word it? Well, here's the thing, okay? I had a lot of that too. How do I kindly reject someone? You're never gonna kindly reject anyone, okay? No matter how kindly you reject them, they're gonna fucking get hurt. Obviously, they're asking you out. They fucking like you. If you reject them, they're gonna get hurt, right? What's, like... So here's what you can do, right? How do you make them give up quickly? That's what you guys should be asking. Not how should I kind, right? So you could say, you know, oh, you know, thank you so much, but I only think of you as a friend. The usual one, right? But then they're gonna... A lot of people still keeps trying after that. They're like, oh, but I still really love her, you know, I can't give up on her, she's my friend. This is a... I don't know if I'm gonna get cancelled. If I get cancelled for this, let's... I don't know. I'll go on suspension or whatever, but like... Chat. I'm sorry if I offend anyone saying this. I mean no offense to anyone in this world, okay? I mean no fucking offense to anyone. But one of the easiest ways I figured out my friend uses that, you know, how she gets rid of guys is she just says she's a lesbian. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm a lesbian, I don't swing that way. By her saying this, the guy's like, well, there's no chance at all now. Fuck it. And they just leave, right? But if you tell them, oh, you know, they're just my friend, they'll be like, oh, so I still have a chance from ranking up from a friend to a boyfriend, you know? So you have to, like, clearly tell them. So if you're a guy, just be like, sorry, you know, I don't swing that way. I'm actually gay or I'm actually bisexual. That's totally fine, you know? But then, you know, they'll think, like, they'll think of that, of you for, like, the rest of your life, probably, so... Yeah. It's a white lie, okay? It's being kind to them. Because they're gonna get, like, can you imagine, let's just say you have a crush on someone, right? And then they tell you, like, they're, like, you know, bisexual, gay, or lesbian. Like, you'll just give up, right? You'll be like, okay, so they don't swing that way. I'll give up, right? Right? It is a white lie. What, so you want to tell them that you think of them as your really close friend so you can keep leading them on? You know? I guess bisexual, there's still a chance, so maybe not say bisexual then. I'm sorry. Sometimes lying is okay, yeah. And that's what I think. Think about the next time. Well then, just by the time when they catch you, right? For example, if you get a boyfriend or a girlfriend afterwards, and they're like, "You lied to me," they don't like you there anymore. They don't like you at that point, anyways, because they gave up on you. Just like, so what? Yeah, I lied to you, but that fucking saved your ass, so you didn't have to go through like this depression phase. My lie saved your ass, because you would have kept like liking me. You would have like been like, oh, I wasn't, you know, I saved your ass. Just be like that, you know. What is Shaco saying, huh? What is Shaco saying? What is Shaco saying, huh? Some people stay pressed even after that. What lie? So I just say I'm not 18 yet. Oh, that's good. That's a good lie too. Just some good lies, you know. Yeah, just some good lies. Sometimes I lie saying I already have a girlfriend. Or I like someone. I straight up say that. And they're like, okay, and then they give up, right? That's a good lie. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna fucking say? I forgot. I was gonna say something, but my brain, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, yeah. I saw a comment saying like, "Oh, Axel, like, has any guys liked you before?" But yeah, I had like 3 guys like me in the past before. 1 in high school and 2 at my workplace. There was like I don't think just saying the word gay is rude or anything, right? I mean, it's just a, you know, explanation, right? Like in my old workplace, there was quite a few actually gay people working, and they liked me. And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't swing that way." And they respect me. They're like, "Okay, no problem." And I was like, "Yeah." And the one in high school, right? It was for a very weird reason. So like I said, I used to play basketball all the time in high school, right? I came back from like lunch. Like this was like music class, right? So I finished basketball, and I always used to like wear like a t-shirt under my school shirt. Because obviously we sweat a lot, right? When we play basketball. And we don't want to get our shirts dirty. So we sweat, like during lunch, we take our shirts off and then we put our school shirt on, right? But then I was kind of late to that class. I didn't button up my shirt. Well, it was like buttoned up, but it was like only buttoned up like halfway. And I ran to class. And then apparently the kid saw like my chest and stuff, and he was like, "Oh my goodness." It was weird because it's like, "Oh, you know, this one time I saw your chest and I really like you," and I was like, that's a weird reason. I just straight up said, you know, "I don't swing that way, I'm sorry." In my head, I thought like, "Oh, that's a really fucking weird reason to like me," but I didn't call him out for it, you know. It's weird, but I was like, you know, okay, I see. And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry, I don't swing that way, so I hope you find someone nice." And we just, you know. He was still a nice kid to me. Yeah. No, I didn't have a nice chest or anything. Like I said, I'm like pretty like skinny in a way. I'm like compact. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't gain, like I eat a lot. I do a lot of workout, but I don't gain a lot of fat, you know. Like, yeah, I gain muscle, but I don't gain fat. So it's like compact as fuck. So like I don't look that buff at all. I look, what do you call it? Slim buff, do you call it? And no, I don't have milkers, you fucking dickheads. I don't have fucking milkers. Ask fucking Magni with that shit. I'm pretty sure Magni would know all about the milkers and shit. Gomenne, Magni. G Braga, thank you for the super chat. Nice chest, bro. Can I have your Instagram? Fuck no, dude. Fuck no, dude. Oh my goodness. I was like, I mean, I can pretty talk. I was so paranoid. I like deleted everything from my Instagram. Like when I first debuted, I deleted everything from my Instagram, and I like made all my account like fucking locked and shit. And I was like, no one's ever gonna find me. No one ever will. Maybe we might make an Axel Syrios, like, not Twitter, Instagram account one day. Who knows? Maybe one day. Right now, I'm looking at Twitter and I see all these, like, cute ne-chans. God fucking damn it. Gotta like all this shit, man. Kawaii ne, hontou ni. Yes, anyways, that being said, we shall move on to the last question. Okay? Hi, Axel. How are you doing? My case is maybe a little too yab, so I understand if you skip it. There's a girl I've fallen in love with. Cute motherfucker, dude. This guy is a fucking cute motherfucker, dude. Just being honest from the fucking bat off the start. There's a girl I've fallen... Fucking cute ass, dude. There's a girl I've fallen in love with. She considers me one of her closest friends. What keeps me from committing to her is that she always talks about her ex. Sees him all the time. Stays at his apartment for days, and other yab stuff. Even after she tearfully told me why they broke up. She also keeps complaining that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Should I ask her out, confront her about it, or just forget about her? No! Brother, I'm fucking saving your ass here. Do not fucking do that. Do not. But here's the thing, buddy. Here's the thing. Chat, don't call this a bad advice, okay? Or don't call me a hoe for it or anything. I'm just looking out for my brother here, okay? Brother. Buddy. To me, she sounds like a hoe. And I'm sorry for calling her a hoe, okay? She sounds like one, though. Broke up, but sees her ex. Which means she still has some feelings left for him, okay? That's a red flag and a half. That's a whole fucking dozen of red flags, dude. Holy fucking shit. Like a fucking work at a donut factory or some shit, dude. There's a whole fucking dozen. But buddy, trust me, this one, no, never. Don't. I'm surprised that you still love her and you're still keeping it together after she talks about, like, a girl that you love talking about meeting some other guy that she broke up with, having sex with him, and being at his apartment for days. How are you mentally that fucking strong? Even I will break mentally, dude. Even I will get this. How? What are you made out of, buddy? You are fucking crazy. But here's the thing. If you're into NTR, like chat said, maybe, I don't know. If you're into that stuff, then it's what you're into, right? Once again. But if you just want a wholesome, like, you sound like a pure guy, dude. You sound like a pure guy. You started off and you're like, you're calling this a little too yab. This is like not yab at all for me. Nothing at all. Right? You're saying there's a girl I fall. You sound so fucking pure, buddy. You sound so fucking pure. You sound so fucking pure. If I had a daughter, I would introduce her to you, bro. Buddy. You sound so fucking pure. This is the amount of pureness I would want my daughter's fucking boyfriend to have. If I ever had a daughter. This is so this guy is so pure, dude. You know? But here's the thing. Let's just say you love her, but like you just horny for her, okay? I'm sorry, chat. You guys might be like, oh my god, Axel, this is a very bad thing to do. You shouldn't do that. But if you're just like horny and you just want to play around with her, I guess you could. Go for it. I wouldn't stop you. But don't put yourself in a relationship. If you just want to like have fun, then just have fun. You seem like you're pretty young. From the way you're like talking and from the way that this girl is acting, just have fun. Just be careful, you might get stabbed. Or she might do some crazy shit. Maybe that's the only worry I have. What, do you guys think it's a bad advice? I don't. If this man... Well, here's the thing. You're very pure, right? So I'm pretty sure you won't. But like, if you just like, oh, you know, I really love her, but like, you know, I don't really care if I can just even get like a crumb of time hanging out with her. Then just do it. Why not? Then ask her out. Or like, you know, like spend a day or a night with her. Like, why not? Doesn't sound bad to me. Is in the friend zone? Dude, look at her. She's hanging out with her ex, seeing him all the time and fucking him in his apartment. Do you really think she would say, like, I don't think she'll say no to a friend. Kind of right, but kind of weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's hella weird. So you need to know you need to know what you want to do, right? You need to know what you want to do. Do you want to date her? Or do you just like her and you just want to spend time with her? Right? Because if you want to date her, I'm gonna say straight up, no. I'm not giving you perms to date this girl. You know why? Because I want you to have a nice life. I don't want you to destroy your fucking life hanging out with this fucking dozen red flagged bitch. Okay? But if you're just horny and you're like, you know, I just want to play around with some girl. I'm like young. I just want to have some, you know, time off and I just want to hang out. Then I'm like, go for it. If you're not that serious about it, then just go for it. I don't think that's bad. Just fucking have fun. Be young. Damn, Axel, she's still his friend. I understand she's your friend, but you really love her, right? You can't truly treat her as a friend if you fucking love her. You just can't. It's not gonna happen, right? How can you treat someone like just a friend if you love them? You're gonna treat them kinder, right? You're gonna want to do more things for them because you love them, right? Like, yes, I love doing stuff for friends, but I still know, like, you know, the difference between how I would treat a friend and how I would treat my significant other. They're absolutely valuable, both of them. My friends, and if I had a significant other, they'll be absolutely valuable to me. But then I would treat them differently, right? Do you understand? So I'll let you choose the decision, right? Depending on what you want to do. But if it is, oh, I want to date her, I want to have a future with her, I'm gonna say, mate, pack your bag and just come with me. We're gonna go on a long journey. You and me, me and the axolotls, we're gonna go on the journey, right? To the sand planet we're gonna go to. We're gonna be singing that song and we're gonna be going on a fucking journey, buddy. Right? So don't. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. But like I said, if you want to be young, have fun, go for it. I don't think it's a... I mean, you could learn some stuff out of it, maybe, if you do end up dating her. But would you be able to live on with the fact that you're dating her, but then there's a chance for her to go see her ex and have sex with him in his apartment? How are you gonna deal with it, and can you deal with it? Your girlfriend. Your fucking girlfriend, someone you love with all your heart, someone who you're dating, ends up going to their ex's place. Just join them, just like NT. Why are you guys like this? Why do you guys like that shit, man? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Why do you guys like getting your wife or girlfriend like fucked? I don't get it. What is up with you guys? Why? God, I mean, I guess you can have that fetish, but like, man, let this man have his relation. Don't like, don't turn this guy's fucking life into a fucking dojin. You know? Happy ending is always the best, you know? Alright, but that'll be it for pretty much today's marshmallow. How, oh, the legs, no legs. How was it, chat, today? How was it? Can you sing the NTR? There's an NTR song? What? I don't know. %. Well, look, there's like, let's just say 1,000 people's watching it. Out of 1,000 people, that's 270. There's 270 people wanting to get their girlfriends and wives fucked. That's kind of like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm not too sure. Now, I think I should do... I think this... A lot of you guys actually like this. Maybe I could do this more in the future. Or, like, do other consultations. You know, not just love. Other topics. Be like Dr. Axel or Psychologist Axel. Yeah. That'll be it for today. Thank you. And now I will go read the super chats. Dr. Wawi, thank you so much for the super chat. So, Axel, I need some help. My girlfriend turned into the moon. Any advice? I'm sorry, but someone else stuck a fucking flag in her, like, I don't know how many years ago. Like, 30, 40 years ago. Some other guy stuck their flag in her, so... Tough luck. Truly an NTR. That's rough, buddy. I don't know what to say. Sounds rough, though. Yeah. That's rough, buddy. Nagajul, thank you so much for the super chat. Coffee withdrawal, but not too late. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Golly Young Thighs, thank you so much for the super chat. Back in my day, posting your name plus pics online was self-doxing, heavily discouraged, but now it seems like social norms is to dox yourself. Exactly. No, that's exactly it. Which is why, right? Like, but here's the thing, right? That's only because that wasn't the norm, right? Name plus pic. Name and pic self-doxing because anyone can look at it. Now, anyone can look at it as well, but everyone, pretty much everyone would have their face and name up on the internet, right? Which means you feel safer because everyone else is doing it. It's just the mentality of everyone else is doing it, so I can do it too. There's no difference. There's absolutely no difference. It's just the mentality, you know? Hey, Wolfie Q, thank you so much for upgrading the membership to the Giga Chat tier of the membership. Thank you. Arigato. You know, like, if you want to check out my Giga Chat tier of the membership or the Omni Chat tier, I have uploaded some photos of me while I have been here in Japan, so have fun. He didn't reference Zuko? What do you mean Zuko, huh? Is that Avatar? Zuko is a guy from Avatar, isn't it? I don't know. Waganne. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm dumb as fuck. The Moon Super Chat. I don't know. I haven't watched it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know Avatar. I'm sorry. I don't know Avatar. My bad. Shaco, thank you so much for the super chat. I would still be weirded out if someone was like, hey, Shaco, I think you're cute. Can I have your Insta? Unless I had a legit convo with them first. Really? I mean, what legit convo are you gonna have them with them first? Like, you'll still be weirded out, but you're still gonna give them your Instagram, right? You wouldn't? No? You wouldn't? You wouldn't? What? Okay, maybe I'm just too extroverted then. How about this then? How about this? I mean, become friends first is... Like, I mean... Becoming a friend, though. How would he become a friend, then? That's the exact same question I would ask, right? How would he talk to them? You would need an environment, right? Like, the whole topic about this is if there was no environment, right? Like, how are you gonna become a friend? You're like, hey, you know, it's like, what are you reading there? Isn't that more awkward if you're just sitting down doing your work, if someone comes over and is like, hey, what are you working on? And it's like, I'm working on my subjects. Like, if you like, you know, compliment them, they'll be happy at least, right? It might be a bit awkward, but they'll be happy, right? Like, hey, I thought you're like really cute. I was like, oh, thank you. You know? With no environment, it's tough luck, exactly. So like you have to make your actions clear as well, right? If you tell them they're cute, and then if you ask for their like Instagram or whatever, your actions clear, right? Here's the thing, your actions clear. If they say no to that, then they're not into you. Simple as that. They don't want to deal with you. You just leave. Ugh. Just be nice to them, yeah. Hiro Magi, thank you so much for the super chat. Little bro, you're invoking too much forbidden power. YouTube itself is trying to stop you. Everyone, give him your energy. Man, my fucking ISP is chasing me all the way to over here in Japan. Those dog shit bastards. Seishin, thank you so much for the super chat. I can still hear Aniki's voice on the wind. I'm back now, though. I'm back, bitches. Tadaima. Shaco, thank you so much for the second super chat. There's friend date and then there's date. Exactly, like... This was like when I was talking about, you know, going on like a date and stuff with them, right? Like, you don't need... Like, you can still go on date with people even you're not actually dating them, right? You can still be their friends and you could ask them out to go hang out on a Sunday with you. That's totally true. Marshmallow-san should really think if it's really love they feel for the person or the idea they have for the person and be bold with their end choice. I think this was for the person who was uncertain of if... I think it was the rebound one, right? It was like if they were uncertain with them loving a person or not. Yeah, definitely be certain with your actions. Because once you do something, there's no fixing. You can never turn back time and be like, I'm gonna reset. You can never do that. So make sure you know what you want to do. Okay? Also, Syrios, I just got paid, so here's my consultation fee. You're actually very inspiring and informative, especially as a 28-year-old who has never dated anyone. Self-respect and confidence is key. I'm 24 years. 28 is Vesper. I'm 24 years old. Solero Vastora-san. Thank you so much for the super chat, though. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Magd.com. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sometimes a girl's rejection isn't even about you personally. The chick might be in a bad mental space. Exactly, or they just might not be looking for, you know, anything of that. You know, they might not be looking for it. So don't worry if that happens. No need to worry, okay? You should be studying. Thank you so much for the super chat. This is a good way to get Axel to read. I read quite a bit though. I said I don't like reading, but I started reading after I became a VTuber, so hey, you know, give me some, you know, praising for that. I think I'm doing alright, you know? Mini Investment, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey dude, haven't talked to you in a while. Chat, how are you? How is your job, school? Like, yeah, exactly, just like this. Exactly. Just talk like this. If you want to catch up with your old buddies. Or like a girl that you want to see. You know? I tried that once, but she told me she had a BF. Well, if she had a boyfriend, then, you know, you could just be like, oh, congrats. You know, don't be a sucker. Don't be like, oh, you know, that sucks and all that. Just be like, oh, congrats. Hope you're happy, man. Or whatever. And it's like, if you guys ever get married, you know, invite me to the marriage. I'd love to, you know, attend. Be like happy. Or like, if you ever, you know, if you ever need someone to like vent or like, not vent, that's a wrong. Never say that. Hey man, that's great. If you ever want, you know, to talk about it, tell me about it, you know, I want to hear about it. Just anything like that, you know. Shit like that. Nem, thank you so much for the super chat. Who needs to send a cameo when you can just send a super chat? No, but like, you know, like that would be pretty cool, right? Like cameos. I think it would be pretty cool, honestly. I'm gonna send. So I said, when are we doing cameos? And manager said so I'm gonna send a fucking GIF of Johnny Sins. In my Discord chat. It's the one where he's rubbing his hands. There we go. Alright, Plese, thank you so much for the super chat. Axolotls and Aniki, would you marry me again? Plese, you're already married, right? I swear to God. You were talking about you got married. You can't be doing that, Plese. But hey, you can always have, like, your second marriage, like, with your same husband. Or, like, your same wife. Make sure to invite me. Make sure I have the lobster and steak this time. Yeah. Love forever, man. Love forever. Thank you so much. Thank you, Minion Best Mine. Vanta Black, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Here's the down payment Aka Super for Aniki's marriage, I guess. One day, you just wait. One day I will get married. One fucking day, okay? One fucking day. Kiyoshi, thank you so much for the super chat. Girl, I love you. Me, I love Emilia. Not gonna lie, if it's in the anime, I love Emilia much more. But cosplay nee-chans and ecchi nee-chans, woof! Different story. Rem is number one. When it's 2D, Emilia. 3D, Rem. Man, these ecchi nee-chan badonkas are something else, yo, on Rem. They just something else, man. But then at the end of the day, I like that little, like, thief girl. I want to, like, protect her, you know? Like, that brat, the fucking thief girl. What was her name? I forgot. Plese, is it? No, that's the fucking... Isn't Felix the fucking, like... Felix is the fucking... Not Beatrice. It's the other one, not Beatrice. I don't like Beatrice. I don't like Beatrice. Not Felix. That's like... That's for Magni. Felix is for Magni. Paris, is it? Paris, yes. That's her name, probably. Or Felt, is it? Ferto? わかんねえよ、もう。Felt, yeah, Felt. I want to protect that little fucking brat. Yes, that one. That one. Marshmallow-san, please respect yourself. Just run. Exactly. Melted Ice Cube, thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, just listen to us and just run away. Okay? Invalid username, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm hyped now. Better go on that journey together to the Sand Planet today. Let's bring all of our Tempus and Tempura and make it a guild adventure. Dude, I want to do something like that, man. I want to do something like that. But it's like impossible with the technology right now. Like a huge raid boss kind of thingy would be cool if we could do it. Sadie, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Hey, Aniki, don't want to expose which model I am, but thanks for giving me a sincere response. I'll catch the VOD after and take some notes. I don't know which one you are, but I hope, or I wish I helped you out in a way, and I'm glad I did, if I were able to. Thank you. Thank you so much for sending in tomorrow. Thank you. Shaco, thank you so much for the super chat once again. I'll be honest, the hotness factor comes into play too when giving out my socials, but I still don't like getting interrupted by strangers. I guess being interrupted is a bit, you know, sometimes like, it's difficult. It's difficult. I totally understand you though. No, I totally understand. Sometimes I don't, like, it just depends on your mood as well, right? Sometimes you're in the mood for it, sometimes you're not. So you're just there like, well, fucking sucks, but gotta suck it up and deal with it, you know? So yeah. It sucks, but it happens, you know? I think it's because you have attractive... I'm not like that attractive. I'm not even kidding. I feel like it's just how... What do you... Not persuasive, but what's the word? How enthusiastic you are about it. If you're like all awkward and it's like, haha, hey, you look cute. Like, they're gonna be like, this is awkward. But if you're like very brave, right? Not even brave. You're just like very cheeky about it. You just go up, it's like, hey, you know, it's like, fuck, you know, I was like, I thought you looked really cute. What are you working on? And, you know, it's just like, oh, you know, I'm working on, like, my project. It's like, oh, what do you do for your project? And it's just like, oh, you know, this. And then we just have a talk and you just kind of laugh. And then after a bit, and it's like, you know, I thought you were, like, really cute, right? And I was wondering if I could grab your Instagram. Is it cool? And then by the time you've already talked to her about that much, she's like, oh, yeah, sure thing. I'm pretty sure that is what would happen. Never tried it, but... I mean, I've actually tried it once. And this was at, like, a uni, like, party thingy. There was a girl sitting. She looked very cute. I, like, never talked to her after that. I got too busy. And I was like, oh, hey. It's like... I was like, oh, you know, I thought you're, like, the clothes you're wearing is really cute. It's just, like... Because, like... She was wearing, like, those gothic Japanese style clothes, right? Like, the Jirai kit. And I was like, oh my god, this looks so cute. It's like, did you... Like, which brand did you buy it from? And then she's like, oh, you know, I bought it from this brand. And I was like, oh, really? I actually follow that brand too. And then I showed her my Instagram, right? Showing her that I follow this brand. And I was like, I like these type of clothes too. I actually have one too. And I was like, see this one? I have this one. And then she's like, oh, that's really cool. And I was like, yeah. And it's like, also, you know, I thought you're like really cute as well. Is it like okay if I can have your Instagram as well? And she's like, yeah, sure thing. And then we just traded Instagram. Yeah. Wasn't that difficult. Also, I'm kind of internet famous. This was like years ago. This was like 3-4 years ago. This was years ago. Found out she was a hoe, so I didn't end up messaging her. She was a hoe, yo. Here's the thing. I think have I talked about this one? I don't think I've talked about this one, but like we talked for a bit and I really liked her for a bit. And then she's like, she sent me a photo of her in like, I don't know. Because I was making fun of her, saying like, oh, you know, you're like pet tan. You're like pet tan. You're like a wall. You're like a chopping board. I was making fun of her, right? And then she's like, I'm not pet tan. And then she sent me a photo of her in her bras, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? At first, I was like, what the fuck? Right? And then my first instinct was like, oh, she sent me a photo like this. She must have interest in me. She must like me. I was naive as fuck, okay? Like, come on. If you're a guy and a girl sends you a photo of her in her bras, you would be like, oh, she has interest in me, right? You'd think so, right? You'd be like, oh, she must like me. She must have interest in me. But then I figured out, like, she was just sending him to everyone. So I was like, oh, nah, I'm not fucking with her. Nah, I'm out. You know? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, she was like, oh, you know, I've actually been talking to this guy for like about 6 months. And I was like, 6 fucking months? And you like this dude, but you're sending like shirtless pics to like other guys and stuff? Like, I mean, she sent it to me immediately, which means she didn't take it on the spot. She already had it in her phone, which means if she had it on her phone, she must have been sending it to other people in the first place, right? So, you know, I was like, nah, I'm out. And she was petan. Oh, she was pretty petan, dude. Not gonna lie. I mean, I don't really care, but like, I mean, I'm not shaming her or anything, you know. It's just that red flag, right? Like, I would never want to, you know, date someone like that. That's all. Like, she's free to do whatever she wants, but me personally, I would, because like she's dating this guy now, right? Because I still have her on Instagram. Like, I still follow her and I still see her like stories and stuff sometimes, but like, she's free to, she has a boyfriend, she's being happy, she's free to do whatever she wants, but like, you know, who knows what will happen if the boyfriend finds out about what she's been doing behind, you know, his back and stuff, right? Who knows? Well, good luck, Mr. Boyfriend, and good luck to those two couples, but yeah, you know, I'm not even gonna go out of my way and be like, hey, Mr. Boyfriend, you know, she's doing this. I don't want to do that, right? I don't think I have any right of doing that, destroying someone else's relationship. I don't think I have a say in their relationship or anything. Just have fun and see what happens, you know? Perhaps BF is... Yeah, maybe she stopped. Who knows? Maybe she stopped, or maybe her boyfriend is into that. Who knows, right? I don't care. I'm not associating with her anymore, so why would I care, right? What's she got to do with me anymore? That's that. Yeah. Oda, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, chat, your face good? IG? Big Dick Warrior 69. I'm pretty sure there is a fucking account like that, dude, if you look it up. Joshua, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. With dating, I feel like you should just prepare yourself to get hurt, whether you get with the person or not. Forget to say something with my other super chat, but I will. Oh, thank you so much, Joshua. But no, I'm with you on this one. Yes, always prepare to like get hurt. You know, if you're gonna ask someone out, right? Just tell your mates about it. Be like, all right, boys, I'm gonna go ask someone out. So, wish me luck, eh? And then be like, if I don't make it, then let's go drink tonight or something. And then if your boy's like, yeah, let's fucking go. That seems like great buddies you'll have. So do something like that. Something like that would be fun. No name, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I'm just afraid of dating since the relationship around me usually ends bad or an episode of true crime. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit afraid of dating as well. Due to like the same reasons, you know, things don't end well a lot of the times. But that's fine. That's fine. You don't need to be into it if you don't want to. No problem. Runba, thank you so much for the super chat. I unironically recommend Chainsaw Man for a story that teaches about relationship, a rare battle shonen that focuses on love romance. Yes, I wanna grope some pai too, man. Denji, you unfair motherfucker. You unfair motherfucker, Denji. How dare you? Aniki the VOD. All my VODs stay alive, whatever I say. As long as I don't say something like, you know, any conspiracy theories or anything governmental, it's fine. Miguel Macias, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey Axel, there's this girl I fell in love with. She's the treasure I didn't know I was looking for, and now that I found her, I will never let her go. There's just one problem though. She's an anime girl. Well, she can't run away, right? Right? Natalie, thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, but all of your advice were great though. I'm not in any similar situation, but everything sounded legit, Lamau. Thank you. Taking notes for the future, I guess. Hey, take them notes, baby. Take them notes. Let's go, baby. Alright, well, I guess that is it for today. 2.5 hours. That's a pretty decent stream, I'd say. You know, I don't want to keep it too fucking long. 2.5 is like pretty good for VODs, I guess. Maybe it's a bit long, but yeah. Not long as 4 hours as yesterday. So guys, yeah, let's go raid Magni. I'm gonna go raid Magni. Man is playing Sonic, I think. Sonic. Customization, redirect. It's Macken time. Okay. Shako, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Aniki, I'm not a doctor yet, but I think to cure the Takeshi mindset, you either gotta do the grapefruit technique or get a coconut. What the fuck is that? What's the grapefruit technique or the coconut? I'm too buck, I don't know. I'm actually so dumb, I don't know. Will PQ, thank you so much for the super chat. My first ever super chat. Oof. And let me tell you something. What does BTGGF mean? Let me look it up. Bitcoin group, is it? Oh, is it Bitcoin? I got Bitcoin. I don't know what is it Bitcoin or some shit? Is it Bitcoin? Huh? What? I looked up and it said Bitcoin. Bitcoin, huh? And this pet pong girl. Thank you. Well, yeah, I did invest like 7k into like, what was that thing called? Like Ethereum, and then it's like pummeling down right now, so I'm still waiting for it to come back alive. Maybe I'll lose the whole 7k, who knows? This was like way before I got into like Holo though, just saying. This is like a whole year or two before that, so. Blank, thank you so much for the super chat. Fun consultation, thanks for the stream. No problem, man. Thank you so much as well, thank you. I mean, I did it when all my friends did it as well, so. Like I said, I only do it when my friends do it, right? That's just how it is. Aro-chan, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for free consultation stream. 1010 would recommend. No problem. Alright, chat. Well, that is it for today. Thanks for coming today, chat. And make sure you go all check Magni's stream out. This will be it for me today. Maybe I might do a stream later tonight. Probably not. Highly likely not, but Axel Syrios will be out now. Gonna go eat some lunch. So take good care. You know, Dr. Syrios is gonna give you your medicine, so make sure you take your meds, alright? Have a good night, and take my advices too, alright? See you later. Bye-bye.